bollocks. That was a bloody good start. My sodding countdown clock got stuck. From what I can see, it got stuck on 24 seconds. That's a lot of old shit. I might have to redo that. But anyway, hello everybody. How are we doing? I decided to start a little bit earlier today, 3:45. I normally start at 4 o'clock. That means you get 15 minutes of more of this loveliness. Oh, excuse if I look like I've been eating a pile of shit. I've just had a Kit Kat. How are we all doing? How are we all? I've just been watching a few YouTube videos, just catching up. Just checking to make sure that you can hear this lovely voice. Let me know down below if all is okay. Okie dokie. Oh, man. Right, okay, so let's have a look at some of the comments. Hello there, knock at you. Yo, what's up, Big P? I don't know why I did that in American accent. Get down, boy. Everything's pretty good, thank you very much. And Legend Lewis, hello, matey. Hope all is well. Watched the Bob's Burgers movie yesterday at the cinema, and it's my new favourite movie of the year. I highly recommend you watch it either in the cinema or on physical. Does it matter? I've never seen a single episode of the series, though, because I'm not going to... My nervous twitches come back. I don't know why I'm nervous. No, my twitches come back. I keep getting a twitch in my eye. That's right. If you see me doing this for most of the video, it's because I've got a twitch. Yes, I've never seen an episode. Does it matter? Because I'm not going to know who the characters are. Tom180, hello. Been watching Ray Liotta films this past couple of days. Saw No Escape and Unlawful Entry. Pretty good. For the first time, both very good. What's your favourite films of his? Goodfellas. He was in Copland, wasn't he? I'm sure he was in Copland with Stallone. I think personally, as a personal favourite, is Turbulence. He played an absolute lunatic in that film, and I thought he did a great job. Overacting, of course. I thought it was really good. And unfortunately, we got no Blu-ray for that. So they need to hurry up and get a Blu-ray. But yeah, I think that's my favourite. But Goodfellas, holy crap, that's good. Mr. Kermit is here. Hello, you're looking green today. I'm late. Am I? It must be that time of the month. Yes, it was a shock. And he was young, wasn't he? How old was he? 60? Is it 61 or 67? I can't remember which part of the 60s. Oh, okay. Loved his performance in film Field of Dreams. Do you know what, Alan? I have never seen Field of Dreams. I've never been a huge baseball fan. Although I did enjoy the Tom Hanks one with Gina Davis and Madonna. But no, I have never seen that. Harry is here. Hello, Harry. And the Batcave. We've got the Batman and the Batcave. And Kevin Lambert. What's that? Kaiju Goodness. Okie dokie. And Richard Sipniewski. Sipniewski. Is that correct? Sipniewski. Sorry if I bodged your name up. We love you in the USA. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't think anybody was watching from the USA because, yeah. I looked at my subscriber thingy and my viewers, and it seems like 97% is English and about 3% is America. But thank you very much for watching, Richard. Adam Davey, hello, meow matey. And we have JS Dark Knight. The Batman is here. Big Osaki. Big Osuki. Big Osuki internet sensation. What are you talking about, Jamie? Bring your own popcorn. I intend to. Well, I haven't, but I've got some mini cheddars, so that'll do. RH Media is here. Richard's here. Hello, Richard. And from the chair, Ben is here. How are you doing? I can't believe we have, on June the 13th, we have the Batman, the Duke and Nan movie all coming on the same day. What's the Duke? Am I missing something? I'm not familiar with the Duke. You'll have to comment below. I'm not sure what that is. Don't know about the Nan movie. I probably won't pick that up on Blu-ray. I think I'll probably just watch that on streaming. Lewis says, I've seen a lot of people who have never watched Bob's Burgers actually love the movie. So I'm pretty certain you'll really like the Bob's Burgers movie. Oh, okay. I'm just thinking, like, you know, when it comes to Family Guy, Simpsons and South Park, can you really watch them without knowing a single thing about them? I don't know. South Park, the bigger uncut movie, I would think you'd need to see the series on that one, because there's lots of references to other characters, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll try and catch that at some point if I can. Adam says, I like your vlogs. Thank you very much. I've got them out hanging on the floor. I'm pretty good, thank you very much. I'm also to find a website that gives us all the week's releases in a proper order using something that Amazon doesn't really... Yeah, Amazon's crap when it comes to that. Oh, what is it? There is a website that shows you all the British releases that are coming out each week on Blu-ray, 4K and DVD. Hang on, let me find it. I'll recognise it when I see it. Yeah, well, I hope I will. DVD-Fever. Yeah, DVD-Fever.co.uk. So it lists them like that. So it lists it in date order, and it tells you all the ones that are coming out for each week. Includes all the DVDs, because, you know, sometimes you don't get all the DVDs included. That's the one I usually go to, but I also use Blu-ray.com as well. .com. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment. Wow. Hey, Big Pauly. Fun fact, David Tennant, Doctor Who, number 10, appears in Mary, Queen of Scots. Okay, I didn't know that. Pardon me. The Batman is here. Big Pauly, the internet sensation. That's more like it. I can understand that. Kenobi series is perfect so far. Do you know what? I've watched it twice now. I've watched both episodes twice. It's good. It's good. It's a little slower than what we're used to, you know, with Book of Boba and The Mandalorian. So it's a lot slower. It's more of a character drama, but I'm hoping it's going to pick up a bit more, get a bit more action in it. Harry says, what's your first thoughts on the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 teaser? It looks really good, but I don't think that is just that film, is it? I'm sure that a lot of that stuff in there is familiar from previous Mission Impossible films. Henry, I can't remember his name. He was in the first film. He hasn't sort of aged, but I'm sure there's a lot of familiar stuff in there that's been in all the other Mission Impossible films. So I think it's a compilation of some best scenes from the last like 6 films. Stranger Things season 4 volume 1. I've only seen 1 episode at the moment, so I need to catch up on that. Kevin says, are you a fan of the Monsterverse film franchise? I am. Yep. Godzilla vs. Kong was the last one. The next one will be released in some time. Oh, don't say there's going to be another one, because I've got a complete 4-box Steelbook tin. And now it's going to be the odd one out. Hopefully there'll be another 4 films, and then they can do another four Steelbook tins. Kermit says, watch it. You won't need to be a fan of baseball. Yes. Okie dokie. I am watching Ricky Gervais' new stand-up show on Netflix. It's brilliant. I've heard that is good, but I've heard that's caused some controversy as well about trans. So it'd be interesting to see what that is. But his stand-up shows are always good. Gary is here. Gary. Hello, Gary. And Jade Woolgar. Hello. Danny is here as well. Thanks for all the great videos you make. Oh, thank you very much. Got some nice videos coming up in the next couple of days. I am working for the next 4 days, so I can't do a single video. I'm working 12 hours. So I prepared, which is very rare for me, and I put together 4 videos. So we have got, what have we got? Tomorrow. I'll show you what we've got. Let me just get the, where are we? So we've had What Flick. Tomorrow we have Folkestone Blu-ray hunting with box sets and steelbooks. Look at that face. So that will be on tomorrow's. Then we have a car boot sale that I went to, or a boot fair. I went Blu-ray hunting. So that one I went to this morning. So that should be on Tuesday. So that'll be on Tuesday evening. And then on Wednesday, again, another pulling face. Trying to remove CEX stickers ruined my Blu-rays. You'll see why. You'll see why. So that will be on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, again with another lovely face, is my Blu-ray haul for May. So that's 4 days. So that's 4 days worth of videos, all there, ready to go, ready to rumble, and they will all be uploaded at 6 p.m. each night. Oh, don't get too close again, Paul. 6 p.m. each night, yes. And then I've got to try and work out what to do for Friday. It's a bank holiday, so I do need to do my what I watched, because I've got about 8 or 9 films and that I've seen over the last 10 days. So maybe I'll do that one on Friday. Pardon me. Is there an Everything Everywhere All at Once steelbook? I really bloody hope so. I don't think I've seen one advertised yet, at least not in this country. Butts Unplugged is here. Very nice. Jade says, have you seen Secrets of Dumbledore? I have. I enjoyed it. I missed Johnny Depp from it, but I thought it was a more darker adult Fantastic Beasts. Less on the Beasts, I think, this time. It's my 3rd favourite film of the franchise, but it's Lou and Claire's favourite of the franchise. Oh, apparently I did pronounce his name perfectly. I always knew that I could pronounce Richard. Favourite Jude Law movie? That is a tricky one. Ooh. Do you know what? I really liked his performance in AI, artificial intelligence. Whenever I think of Jude Law, that I kind of get an image of that robot, that android. But he's good as Dumbledore. He's good as Dumbledore as well. But yeah, AI kind of always springs to mind whenever I think of Jude Law. Twitchy eye again. I swear, I think I've got some grit in it. I think I got some grit in it last week. I should try and flush it out. Ugh. Then again, I do have a shower every couple of months. Every day. I'm not that smelly. So it should have flushed it out by now. Favourite Colin Farrell movie? Um, Jeez. Ooh, I might have to come back to that one. Alan says the Duke stars Jim Broadbent. It's a heist movie. Oh, that sounds good, actually. I like heist movies. Hang on, let me just IMDb it. The Duke. I've never heard of it before. The Duke. There we go. 2020. 1961 Kempton Bunton. A 60-year-old taxi driver steals Goya's portrait of the Duke of Wellington from the National Gallery in London. Okay. Sounds like it might be a bit of fun. It's got a poster. There's the poster. Okay, so that's one to look out for. Jade asks, do you like the Book of Mormon? I actually haven't seen it. Lou and Claire have been to see it in the West End, but I have not seen it. But I do like that it's because it's from the South Park creators, isn't it? So hopefully one day I might get to see it. Agnes is here. Hello, Agnes. Richard says, oh yeah, he's just responding to Alan. Alan, have you seen Back to the Future the musical? No. I don't really go to London to watch musicals, really, that often. Legend Lewis says, I take it these live streams are once every 2 weeks. Normally, yes. Because the way I work shifts, alternate shifts. So one weekend I'm working Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The next weekend I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The next week I'm working Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Except last week, this week I've actually had to change my weekend to accommodate someone else that needed holiday at work. So that's why we've got 2 weekends in a row. Actually, it'll be 3 weekends in a row where I'll be off. So that's quite nice. The only setback is I've got to work 4 days now, 12-hour shifts. Yes. Steve071, hello. Have you pre-ordered the new Indiana Jones Steelbooks? I did. I had to pre-order those. I've got a lovely set of Steelbooks that were sent to me as subscriber mail with those white Steelbooks. But I like the artwork, the poster art, so I had to order them as well. Hey, who says you can't have 2 of one item? 2 of one movie. More like 7. Unfinished Footsteps. Did you watch The Legends of the Guardians? Yes, I did. It's a fantastic adventure movie. Yes, I saw that yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. Saw it in 3D through the projector on the big screen here in the cinema room. That 3D, holy shit. I thought Avatar 3D was good. This is almost up there with it. And the film was good. It kind of reminded me of owls doing Lord of the Rings. That's what it felt like. But yeah, stunning, imagery. Good characters. I will be touching a little bit more on it when I do my what I've watched. Directed by Zack Snyder. I didn't know it was directed by Zack Snyder. Kermit is off to see Top Gun Maverick at 6 p.m. Oh my God, Alan, you're in for a treat, mate. You are so in for a treat. Yes, I'll be going to watch it again after half term. I know there's going to be a lot of kids, and what with all the Jubilee stuff and that next week. So the week after that, I'll be going to see it again, but I'll be going to see it in my IMAX screen at Ashford. I want to see it in IMAX before it goes. But yes, it is my second favourite movie of this year. Just behind Everywhere, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Or Everything. The Duke is a movie. Yep. It's about the BBC TV license. A true story. Oh, Helen Mirren's in it as well. That's good. Samo, hello. What are some of the best plot twist movies you have watched? No spoilers. Okay. Well, obviously the end of The Sixth Sense. Keeping with Shyamalan, Unbreakable, The Village. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of some other ones. They're the main ones. I always, when it comes to plot twists, Shyamalan is always at the top of the list. They're the main ones that I always think about. There's probably a lot of other good plot twists, but maybe films that I've not seen or not familiar with. But they're the main ones that I'm thinking about anyway. Jim Jammy's here. All right, matey. Have you heard anything lately from Jules? How's she doing? We're all worried about Jules. Harry is here. Hello. The car boot was interesting. It was colder than normal. Not as many tables set out from the cars as there was a couple of weeks ago because it was warmer. Hopefully, as we get into June and July, and the mornings are brighter and it's warmer in the morning, I'm hoping that we'll get more of a turnout because, I mean, when I went to the boot fair a couple of weeks ago, it was big. It was bloody big. Not so big today, but if that gets any bigger, if that gets bigger in the warmth, then then there's going to be absolutely crap loads there. There is also another boot fair that I want to do. They do it on weekdays as well. They do it, I think Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I think so. I'll be hopefully trying to catch that one. And in Maidstone, where Lulu and Claire live, they do a Saturday and a Tuesday market, a boot fair, and Lou's always trying to get me to do that one because on the Tuesday, I think it is the Tuesday morning, there is a bloke that usually specialises in movies. So I remember I did go to that once, and he had boxes and boxes full of Blu-rays, Poundland ones, but you never know. So maybe one of the next Tuesdays I'm off, we'll scoot up to Maidstone and we'll do that one. Dale Fennell, are you looking forward to Cobra Kai season, November the 9th? Yep, I'm all up to date on that, so looking forward to it. Harry says, you work. I do. The monkey is here. Big Pauly, with you watching A Star is Born, did you put it back under A instead of S? What's your favourite horror? I put it back under S. Because the A is totally full up and it means moving all of the Blu-rays along. So I just left it under S. Until I get time to sort the shelves out and move them along. Favourite horror film? The Thing. Probably The Thing and Alien, but mainly The Thing. Adam Wingard is directing the next Monsterverse film. Oh, wow. Dan Stevens has been cast as the lead. He plays the Beast in Disney's Beauty and the Beast live action and Downton Abbey. Not familiar with Downton Abbey stuff. I only saw the trailer for that, but that'd be good. Yeah. Richard says the Mission trailer is all new footage. The guy you mentioned from the first film is a main character in the next two films. That's him, Henry Cerny. He plays Kittredge. Because for me, he looked exactly the same as he did in the first film, and I thought they just used some footage from the first film. Oh, so that's good. Or maybe that trailer, maybe that's kind of that teaser is kind of a bit of footage from part 1 and part 2, like spliced together. Kermit says, sad news that Carla stopped making videos. I know, but what can we do? He's got, obviously legitimate reasons. The family take up a lot of time, and he's got to concentrate and dedicate his home life. I don't know what I'm saying, but I understand where Cole's coming from. But he didn't say that that's it. He's gone. That's the good thing. I mean, he's sticking around for the community. He's going to be popping up on live streams from time to time. I want him back on here on the live stream, and I'm hoping to meet him again down at Westwood Cross when he pops down that way. Hopefully sometime over the summer we'll catch up for a coffee, so I'll see if he wants to be on camera for a little bit. And there's really not much to do down Westwood Cross now when it comes to movie hunting. At one point we used to have HMV, we used to have good stuff in Poundland. There's no Poundland don't sell shit now. It's crap. HMV's gone. They had a Menkind, but now that's gone. So there's really not anything to shop in. Yeah, movie hunters, really no point going down there. Sainsbury's has stopped selling media. Tesco's don't sell media now down there. The only decent place to go down that way is Smith's Toys. I can't believe it. In like 3 years, 2018, 2019, every week my Blu-ray hunt was from Westwood Cross. We had so much down there. I mean, if you remember the early Blu-ray hunts, you remember how much media Sainsbury's had down there. The HMV was fantastic. I loved the people in there. They knew me, so they knew all about the channel and everything. They always had all the latest stuff in. And then we had the bargain bins and the bargain bin hunting. Poundland had shitloads of Blu-rays in every week. It's a shame. It's a shame that it's come to that. So it's picking really now. And they haven't even got a CEX at Westwood Cross either. Jim Jam, I'm off today. Awesome evening last night at Coventry seeing The Killers. Oh, pretty good. Vlog will be coming soon. Oh, very nice. Do you think Liam Neeson will appear as Qui-Gon Jinn, Force Ghost form in the Obi-Wan Kenobi? I think so. I think maybe towards the end of the series. I think so. Otherwise, why would you film a scene with Obi-Wan shouting his name? Just asking if he's there. What's the point in that dialogue? So yeah, I think so. Hello, Russell. Yeah, all's well, thank you. Rhodey is here. You excited for the Winnie the Pooh horror movie? I saw some pictures of that. I don't really know what to make of it. Is it really a Winnie the Pooh horror film? What films release tomorrow? Actually, I don't know because I'm at work, so I haven't really looked into what's out tomorrow. We're still in May, aren't we? Looks like we've got Drive-In 4K, Romper Stomper 30th Anniversary Edition. There's a very nice steelbook for Hacksaw Ridge, Enter the Void, Lancaster I don't. It says Day of the Dead season 1, but I think that's been bumped. Cyrano, I think, is out tomorrow, and Spitfire over Berlin looks might be interesting. So there's quite a few stuff out, varied stuff, and there's some wrestling stuff as well. Don't know if there's anything that I need to pick up. I maybe need to watch a few trailers and see if anything catches my fancy. Yeah. But some plug wants to know when my next mini rant is. Wow, I really should have done a mini rant on what happened when I was doing my CEX removals, my CEX sticker removals, because that warrants a rant, if anything. But I wasn't riled up enough. I don't know. With these little mini rants, when something bothers me, I just record it straight away. I don't wait because I need to have the venting. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be at work and I'll just rant, and I'll vent my anger at someone on the phone or something. Jim Jam says, buzzing for Jurrasic World. Definitely, mate. Can't wait to see that. I'll be watching that with Mama Bowman? Oh, I wish I was watching it with Mama Bowman. No, I'll be watching it with Papa Bowman and Auntie Bowman. Heather, what's this? Heather, my room friend. Do you like Sebastian Stan? Yeah, he's good. I'm just catching up with Pam and Tommy at the moment, so I've got one episode left. He's really good, and obviously, you know, Winter Soldier and all that kind of stuff. So he's a good actor. Jude Law was excellent in Enemy at the Gates. Yeah, I think I've only seen that film once. That has got. I'm pretty sure the score on this, Alan will probably correct me, the score is by James Horner. I'm pretty sure, because it's got that kind of Avatar-y kind of sound to it, kind of Star Trek 4-y sound to it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's James Horner. Pardon me. James says, I'm not cooking garlic mushrooms for 10 days. Oh dear. What, have they run out? Or did you burn them all? Harry says, I'm watching Mission Impossible Fallout. Excellent. You're more video box set and steelbook folks than Blu-ray hunting. Yes. Yeah, that'll be coming soon. Unfinished Footsteps. Would you consider opening a Patreon? Maybe you could add some exclusive content on there. Any ideas? I actually did have a Patreon page for the channel like 2 to 3 years ago. Maybe it's longer, I can't remember. Long-term viewers will remember I had Patreon. I had about 12 or 13 members of Patreon. It was a good thing. It was an idea. The only trouble is sometimes if you don't have time to film extra content, then exactly what is that person getting? What are they paying for? You know, a lot of people, when on their Patreons, they offer like stickers, and they offer choices and shit like that. But you've got to have the time to do it. So I don't know whether or not I'll ever go back to Patreon because it really takes up a lot of time just to doing the channel alone. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's an open choice. One day I may return to Patreon. Who knows? Have you seen Stranger Things season 4? Yes, I did. I've seen the first season. The first episode. I'm hoping to maybe watch the second episode tonight. I'm watching Obi-Wan Kenobi and Morbius on Wednesday. I still haven't seen Morbius, so interested to see what that's going to be like. I've heard it's a load of old crap, but we'll see. Harry says there is a film in the works called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, a horror film inspired on the Disney character. You don't think they'll get sued by Disney? I'm going to start on my mini cheddars. Yeah, because even using the name Winnie the Pooh, you could probably get sued, I should imagine. Or a likeness. Kaiju Master. Do you think Depp will win his case against Amber? I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. She hasn't done herself much favours. She's a terrible actress anyway. Even in the courtroom, she couldn't muster up a few tears. You know, it's all this emotion. Not a single bloody tear dropped down her face. And they brought that specialist in that confirmed that the photos of her with bruised faces was actually doctored. So it was edited in an editing software. So yeah, I think everything is kind of like pointing towards Johnny Depp, and even previous relationships that she had, she abused her boyfriends, and yeah, she hasn't done much very favours. And if Johnny wins, which I'm hopeful that he will, I think DC will can her scenes from Aquaman 2 and refilm them. Same way that they did with Christopher Plummer, you know, replacing Kevin Spacey. Because at the moment there is an online petition to get her removed from the film, which is at about 5 million, 6 million signatures at the moment. So it's good. It'll harm the film. If DC think that it's going to harm the film, then they'll get rid of her. She's only got about 8 or 9 minutes screen time in the new film anyway. So we'll see. I say replace her with Emilia Clarke. Yes, apparently Bob's Burgers movie is actually really good. Jim Jam says, I'm intrigued into how Jurrasic World will end with a giant bite. Do you think that this is going to be the last Jurassic World? I know it says every what was the tagline? Every something has a conclusion or something. Every era or something. I think it will actually. There's only so many dinosaur movies you can make, unless you're making those shitty £3 DVD ones. But we had the Jurassic Park trilogy, and this will make the Jurassic World trilogy. So leave it at trilogy. I don't see the point of having another Jurassic film after this. You know, you can only Jurassic it so much. I've seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2 3 times and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness twice in cinema. Yeah, I've seen Doctor Strange twice. I actually missed Sonic the Hedgehog though. Jim Jam says, what's your favourite Carry On film? That's Barbara Windsor. And Carry On Camping. Definitely. Although there's so many to choose from, but that's always my favourite. Tom's here. Hello. Harry says, when I went to CEX, I saw Transformers the Animated Series on Blu-ray 4K Steelbook for only £2. Oh my god, that's a pretty good. What state was the Steelbook in though? That's why I would never order a Steelbook from CEX online. You have no idea what it's going to come like. Jim Jam says, have you seen Jackass? Yep. Saw that when it first came out a couple of weeks ago. I've seen all the other Jackass films as well. I really wanted a Jackass box set with all the Blu-rays in. Hopefully they will do that one day. Samantha Walsh says, my favourite plot twist is Orphan. I've not seen that. I've been meaning to pick that up though, because I keep seeing that in CEX. Alan's favourite is Carry On at Your Convenience. Nice. Can you paint as one of your French Blu-rays? I'm not sure what that means. Is that a Titanic reference? Isn't that what Jack... No, that's what Thingy said, isn't it? Kate Winslet. Jack, paint me like one of your French women. Floozies. Or whatever. Name the Stars is here. Are you looking forward to Indiana Jones 5? What do you think the title will be? I definitely am. I've seen some of those scenes with John Williams at the celebration this weekend and Harrison Ford on stage. I can't believe John Williams is 90. Holy shit. I can't believe he's doing the full score to it as well. I really wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know what the title is. So obviously the last one, because there was a crystal skull in it. So obviously Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think this one is to do with time travel. Obviously we got 1969. We have the Apollo 11. But I saw a picture of Harrison Ford with some Roman soldiers. You know, Indy with some Roman soldiers. So it's got to be a time travel element to it, because I've also seen Nazi steam trains, and I think Mads Mikkelsen is going to be playing a Nazi in it. And as we know, this is set in 60s, isn't it? It's set in mid to late 60s. Indiana Jones and the Nazi vortex of time. There was a couple of episodes of the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. I thought always made a great title for an Indiana Jones film. It was Indiana Jones and the Phantom Train of Doom. I thought that was a brilliant title for a movie. DJ, was it DS Carth 05? Pauly, can you shout out my mate DJ Evans? He loves you. Hello, DJ Evans. I've got my twitchy eye back again. I've got to go and have my eyes tested with my diabetic eye thingy in a couple of weeks. The thing is that when I'm at work, people think I'm winking at them. I think it must be a bit of grit or some shit like that. Movie marathon night. What are you going to pick? What would I pick? Movie marathon night. I think it would be kind of a mixture. I think maybe some Jurrasic World. Maybe some stuff that I haven't seen yet. I bought the 4K for Cat's Eye recently, so maybe that. And Le Mans, Ford versus Ferrari. I haven't seen that yet. So there's quite a bit that I could mix in there if I had a marathon. Tonight I won't be though. Tonight, what are we going to watch tonight? I think we might be watching Val, the documentary Val, about Val Kilmer. Don't think there's any Britain's Got Talent on tonight. Going to watch the second episode of Obi-Wan again for Dad, because I think he's interested in that. Don't know what else is on tonight. Playtendo Pete's here. Hello. You all right, mate? Hope you're having a nice weekend. Very relaxing this weekend. I'll tell you what, though. Since I gave up caffeine, I wake up way too sodding early. I'm like wide awake at about 6 o'clock in the morning now. That's why I've been doing the boot fairs. If I hadn't given up caffeine, I wouldn't be up until about 9. The only trouble is I get tireder at night now, earlier, so I'm like half asleep at about 10 o'clock, barely keeping my eyes open, whereas back in the old days, I'd be up until about midnight. I'm also finding it a little bit tireder during the daytime because I'm not having the caffeine to keep me awake. So if I'm falling asleep at work, never mind, eh? Matthew, hello. Do you think one of the big 3 cinema chains might go in the coming years with streaming being so popular? Nah. Maybe if you're looking for far ahead, 10 to 20 years. But I mean, just look how much these are bringing in. Top Gun Maverick is going to be probably the biggest film of the year. The Marvel films are still bringing in $1 billion. It's only going to get bigger. We've got Indiana Jones next year, which is going to bring in a shit ton of money. Mission Impossible, the big blockbusters. We got a new Star Wars movie coming in cinemas next year, end of next year. Apparently, according to Lucasfilm. So no, people still want to go to the cinema because they make it attract. Bugger off, but there's a bird just bounced on my Sky box, my Sky dish. If I can't get my picture later on, I blame him. Yeah, because they make it so attractive for us now. With recliners, massive screen, Dolby Atmos, DTS, Dolby Vision, and 4K, and all that. And they make us feel like we want to be there. It's really comfy. And my view, which was been lagging behind a lot of places, because they got a VIP seat section, which is £6.99 any time, and they're just kind of like big leather seats that you just sit in. Very comfortable they are, but I keep seeing all these, like the Odeon in Maidstone now has got recliners, kick back, and everything like that. Well, I went there the other day, and they had one whole section of what the left-hand side of the cinema all closed off. So that's about 4 screens all closed. And I said to the bloke, "What's happening down there?" He goes, "Oh, essential maintenance work." I figured, something to do with heating or some shit like that. I said, "What exactly are you doing?" He goes, "We're putting in recliner seats." And I said to him, "You're my new best friend." Because I always wanted recliner seats in the View Cinema down there. And that's the one thing that it's been missing. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting down there and using the old recliners. But I haven't been to my Ashford Cineworld yet. That's had a massive revamp. This is like 20 miles up the road from me. It's got a Screen X. So that's the one where you have the screen in front of you and the screens down the side, which I really want to test that out. They also have 4DX, which I did want to test out until I found out there's a weight limit. Apparently those chairs can only take 13 stone, so I am buggered, which is a bit of a shame. But they also have the IMAX, so I definitely want to do the IMAX. I never expected IMAX to cost so much. It's like £21. Holy shit. Considering I normally pay £4.99 at the cinema. So no, in answer to Matthew, I think cinema chains are perfectly fine. Maybe the smaller ones, the independent ones, might go under, but I think the big ones will be fine. What is your favourite De Niro film? Heat, probably Heat. Well, Heat and Goodfellas, I think. I think Heat, maybe. Dan's here. Sup, nerds? And Sophie is here as well. Hello, how you doing? Harry says, favourite Hugh Grant. Well, Hugh Grant is Hugh Grant in every film he's been in. I would actually have to say it's The Gentleman, the Guy Ritchie film. He was fantastic in that. But one film that probably goes under a lot of people's radar, that, like, it's like Lou said, Hugh Grant always acts like Hugh Grant in every Hugh Grant film he's been in, except Cloud Atlas. He was totally different in that, unrecognisable and just unlike Hugh Grant. So yeah, I think probably Cloud Atlas and The Gentleman are my two favourite films. All right, where's the comments gone? There's the comments. Oh yes, they are. Dan says, eyeing up the world of Wonka, why Criterion, but it's £150 for 7 films. Wow, holy crap. South End Arts Council, have you bought any Kino Lorber 4Ks? No, I believe that's a US studio, isn't it? Or a US release thingy, so we don't really get them over here. Sophie watched See No Evil, Hear No Evil last night. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. I love that film. It's so funny. I suppose I've answered the question. Oh, that's one of my favourite films with those two in it. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, we've done that one. Dan says, watched Everything Everywhere All at Once the other day for the second time in my local view, and 2 dumb people left halfway through. I must admit, when I went to see it, there was a few people a couple of rows back from me, and all I could hear was, oh, what the hell is this supposed to be about? They never left the cinema, but I think they were confused. But I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you. If you want to walk out of the film, I don't think I would ever walk out of a cinema. I think I would just take that extra time if I didn't like the film, just to have a little kip. Bruce Lee fan club's here. Hey, Pauly, are you going to watch the new Elvis movie? Definitely. Me and Papa Bowman and Auntie Bowman, we will all be going to see that film. Oh, okay. Dan says, I think Drive 4K got delayed a week. Everything seems to be getting delayed these days. Name the stars. Pauly, what was the last film you watched and what did you think of it? The last film I watched was The Guardians, Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole. And I really enjoyed it. I'll talk a little bit more about it on my what films that I watched, but I really enjoyed it. Kermit says Cyrano has been shelved. What, completely? Or are they just going to release a DVD for it? That's supposed to be quite a good film, actually. Apparently, Drive 4K release has been delayed into June. Would you like to see the live-action Ricky and Morty film? I really don't care. I've never seen a single episode of Rick or Morty, so it doesn't really bother me. Rhodey wants us. Rhodey, please give us another CEX rant. There's so much CEX material to rant about. Believe me. Did you get your Dexter sorted out from CEX? Yes, I did, Sophie. Thank you. I took it in there. I got a refund, which I've used the credit for now. The shit Blu-ray with the crap printed cover is now on the shelf in Dover. So some poor other mug's gonna buy it and realise it's shit and then take it back. But at least I got rid of it, and I got a legitimate one from from eBay, cheaper as well. I only paid about £22 for it instead of £30 for it. Will you be getting the BFI Get Carter 4K box set? I don't know. I haven't seen that one, so I might have to look at that one. Have seen Dear Evan Hansen. I have seen that. I really enjoyed that film. I thought it was a really good film. The songs were fantastic because they were written by the same team behind The Greatest Showman, so it had that very Greatest Showman style musical numbers. So I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the performances as well. I mean, yeah, the lead bloke looked like he should be in a care home, not in a high school, but that's only because they used the original bloke from the stage show. Gary the Blu-ray addict is here. Hello, mate. And Gary says, hello all. That's it. James Horner. James Horner. He's the one that died, wasn't he? Did he? Was it an airplane crash? I'm sure he died in an airplane crash. Because he's not going to be doing the soundtrack to Avatar 2, which is a little bit upsetting because his Avatar soundtrack was fantastic. And he's got that distinct sound. Every composer's got that distinct sound. Butts Unplugged is watching at World's End. Good film. What's this? Like typical Essex people, not being smart enough to enjoy art. Oh, well, that's a dig at some Essex people, isn't it? Always curious, but what's the oldest film you've watched? I would say, probably The Wizard of Oz, which is, I know Alan will correct me, 1939-ish, something like that. Yeah, that's probably the oldest film that I've seen. Oh dear me! Now you've pissed off Sophie. Oh dear. Len Colgan, hello. Are you buying the new indie steelbooks? Yes, I am with the original artwork. Dan says Morbius was the first movie to make a more $1 billion. What's a more $1 billion? I keep hearing so much crap about that film that it's really bad. That it's worse than Venom 2. Venom 2 was entertaining-ish, but they also made it too funny, with that nightclub scene with him on stage doing the singing. And I think Woody Harrelson was very underused in that. I think he wasn't the character that we were hoping he was going to be. But I am looking forward to watching Morbius, I must admit. I'll wait until I've seen it and then I'll see what my opinion is then. Dan says Winnie the Pooh entered the public domain in January. Sophie says the same. So that's perfectly fine then. So anybody can just rip the shit out of poor old Winnie. Mr. Fulton Maras, did you watch the new Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie on Disney Plus yet? Not yet. Jamie's seen that. He said it was really good. Ben Grant is here. Hello. I hope Depp does win. As someone who has suffered domestic abuse, she doesn't deserve to be the face of it. She's a born liar. We all know that. I'll tell you what, though. I know Johnny Depp has turned round and said he wouldn't make another Pirates of the Caribbean film under Disney because they're going to go down a different road now, I believe, with Harley Quinn actress. What's her name? Oh God, I've forgotten her bloody name. Oh shit, my mind's gone. My mind's gone blank. Yeah, but I really hope that people like Disney apologise to Johnny Depp. It probably won't ever happen, but he got sacked. He was asked to leave some projects. He's had a few Netflix films, I think, cancelled. Or was that Will Smith? I think that was Will Smith, actually. But the reason we didn't have him in the last Fantastic Beasts was because of all this shit that's going on. So I really hope that somebody apologises to him, because he must have lost shitloads of millions of earnings out of this. And what I mean, we're pretty sure that he will win, but when he does, I don't know what Amber Heard's going to do, because her name will be shit and she won't be able to get any work anywhere. So that's her acting career over. Pete says, next up, the Amityville Winnie the Pooh. If you could live in any movie world, which would it be and why? Do you know what? I always kind of felt like I wanted to live in Star Trek. Just to walk around the Enterprise, use the turbo lifts, walk on that bridge, accidentally fire a photon torpedo at some passing Klingons, beam down. I kind of felt that might be fun, actually, out there in the galaxy. Hello.
What's the pin number?
What's the pin number?
Yeah.
What, for the Sky?
Yeah.
1404. 1404. It's a good job it ain't me bank pin number, isn't it? Kenny Whitty, hello. Big P, just wanted to say hi and keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Kenny. Scott Lightfoot, hello, Scott. Will Top Gun Maverick gross over $1 billion at the end of its run? I think it probably will do. Yeah. I mean, repeating viewing, going back, I've known several people that have now seen it 2 or 3 times. So I think it will easily pass $1 billion. Jackass 5 movie box set. Yeah. Nick's Movie Talk, hello. How many movies do you manage to watch in an average week? It kind of varies because I do shift work. So 1 week I work 5 days a week. So I only really have 2 days off. So I might only get 1 film in. And then the alternate week I only work 2 days. So I have 5 days off and I can get a lot more in. So it's kind of balanced. On average, though, over a fortnight, over 2 weeks, maybe 4 or 5, probably. Matthew says, do you miss 35mm in cinemas? No, they project digitally. I don't really miss it. I'm just happy they're showing a film. 70mm, I think that's quite rare to watch now. I think you have to go to specialist viewings of 70mm. I think Mark Kermode said that he went to a 70mm screening of Lawrence of Arabia not so long ago. We've had that one. Indiana Jones and the Escape from the Old Folks Home. Indiana Jones and the Zimmer Frame of Doom. On January the 1st, numerous works entered the public domain, including A. Milne's original Winnie the Pooh stories. Although Disney's version of Pooh is protected by copyright, The company no longer has an exclusive right to Milne's work. Oh, thank you for that information. Indiana Jones and the Itchy Taint. Harry says, I'm very excited to watch Jurassic World Dominion with my friends at Cineworld in White Rose Centre. Excellent. Albie, Pauly, are you seeing Run the Jewels anytime soon? I don't know what that is. Jackass 4.5 is out on Netflix. Okay. Pete says, favourite Danny Boyle film? Oh. I like the 28 films, the 28 days. Trainspotting's all right. Never blew me away, though. Is 1917 Danny Boyle, or is that Sam Mendes? I can't remember. I can't remember who did that one. Oh, have I got it? It should be up here somewhere. 1917. It's not within reach. Bugger. Favourite MCU movie? Mine's Civil War. Infinity War. Media Collector Madness is here. Hello. Favourite Jeff Goldblum film? It's got to be Jurassic Park. Not The Fly. He was good in The Fly, but I think Jurassic Park. Kermit says Danny Boyle film Millions need a Blu-ray release. Millions needs a Blu-ray release. Never heard of that one. It's a very good movie. Sean is here. Hello, Sean. Indiana Jones and the Reborn Empire was at the end of the official trailer. Indiana Jones and the Reborn Empire. That's shit. That's the original title. That's shit. I don't know. I don't think they would put that at the end of the trailer. Well, they haven't had a trailer yet. Hang on a minute. There hasn't been a trailer for it yet. They just showed that one static image at the Comic-Con. Did you ever watch Another Hood? Another Hood that I bought you a century ago? No, I haven't. There's a lot of subscriber mail I haven't seen. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I should get round to watching some shit, shouldn't I? What's your favourite Phase 4 MCU movie, film, and TV show? Eternals. Eternals is my favourite of the new phase. I thought it was a really good, solid MCU film. A departure from what we've known before, but I love the way that the series is going. As for TV show, Hawkeye, I think that's the most fun. Watched Alita yet? No, I haven't, but now I've got the old 3D and the projector going again, I think it's time that I can watch that now in 3D. So that might be my next 3D viewing. Where's the comments gone? Got some more comments. It's terrible, but I haven't been to the cinema since 2016. Thinking of going back in June for the Black Phone as a birthday treat to myself. Why not? Yeah, why not? Do it. Do it. as the Emperor says. Indiana Jones and the Time Machine would make a good title. Yeah, it kind of like sounds an old H.G. Wells film. Indiana Jones and the Multiverse of Madness. Pete watched Heat last night with Al Pacino. Brilliant film, especially that shootout. That shootout scene is fantastic. Yeah, even Alan says the gunfight scene is spectacular. Will you be picking up Licorice Pizza a week on Monday? Looks like a nice set with art cards. I don't know. I don't know too much about that film. As a weird title, I thought it was a film about sweet shops and Dominoes, but obviously not. I think Emilia Clarke will be perfect as Mira for Aquaman 2, definitely. And they've done a mock-up of what she'd look like as well. So I think that would be a good choice. An Englishman Who Went Up a Hill But Came Down a Mountain is a very good Hugh Grant movie. Huge Grant. Pete is here, Mr. Blu-ray Bullet Brit. Yeah, that's perfectly fine, mate. I'm glad you're making use of that. I sent Pete the Scorpion King 4K that I didn't need anymore because I got the Steelbook. Do whatever you want with it, Pete. Whether you keep it for yourself or if you include it in a Christmas 4K giveaway, it's entirely up to you, my friend. You do what you want. You can stick it up your bum if you want. I'm sure you won't want to. It's a steal. Hope you're having a great day, mate. I just had an idea. And it didn't bloody hurt my head either. Hang on a minute, let's wash this shit down. You know these food tastings that I do from Snack Surprise from different places around the world? Would anybody be interested in me actually doing a live one? Rather than recording it while I do it, actually do a live stream trying it out. Let me know. It might be a good idea, actually. It might be interesting because then we can bounce off each other and have some feedback. I'm looking forward to seeing Alan Grant and Owen Grady meet in Jurassic World Dominion. Yeah, looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. Butts Unplugged has got the new Boomtown Rats song. I don't like CX, tell me why, because they're shit with stickers and inlay sleeves. I almost left the cinema when I went to see The Strangers 2008, not because I disliked it, but the sound was so abrasively loud that it was making it a chore to sit through. Okay. Harry says, have you seen the official trailer for Thor Love and Thunder? Yep, I still think it looks like a whole lot of fun. I know Lou and Claire are not going to like it because they hated Ragnarok because they didn't like the comedy side of it. Stranger Things is so good you need to finish watching it. I really do need to finish watching it. I'm probably only going to get an episode a night in, though, for the next week because they are quite long, though. So I will get one in another one tonight. Then again, I've got an episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds to watch. So I might just be able to fit both of those in tonight. Nick's Movie Talk. How many movies can you watch in one sitting before you hate yourself? I never hate myself when watching movies. I might be depressed if the film is shit. I think probably 3 would be a maximum as well for me during the daytime. You're talking about 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours. Unless it's the extended Lord of the Rings, and that's about 3 weeks. But I think about three films, yeah. So you could watch a Star Wars trilogy a day, really. So over 3 days, you could watch all 9 of the Star Wars trilogies. Rob's here. Rob Affects Bounty. Hello, my friend. I bought Dark Shadows, Johnny Depp, Tim Burton film as a Blu-ray steelbook for £3 in CEX. I've got that steelbook. It's a very nice steelbook. James Horner died in a plane crash. Yeah, unfortunately. Great talent. John Steele says, do you have many titles for their nostalgia value? I have stuff from the 60s and 70s, like Time Slip, Department S, and of course, classic Doctor Who. Yes, I do. Nostalgia. Obviously, well, the Star Wars reminds me of, being a kid again. But stuff from the 80s, Ghostbusters and Stand By Me and all the great stuff that came out in the 80s, Goonies, it's all nostalgic. It just takes me back to being a teen. So most of my obviously nostalgic stuff is from the 80s. Albie, Pauly, have you ever seen La Haine, bloody great French film? No, I haven't. Kermit says 25th of August 1939. What was that? Wizard of Oz? I wouldn't have known what date it was released on, but I got the year right. Holy shit, did I really get the year right? That's not bad, Paulie. Sign me up for film quiz. Oh, that's something that I miss. We haven't done a film quiz. We did with Magpie and Rob and everybody. We had everybody and we all had our bits of paper and we were doing our film quiz. I really missed that. We should bring that back. Rob says my part is ready to be filmed. Fantastic. For the invasion of the body nonces. Look forward to doing that. Just let me know what you want in the film, and I'll work it around. Any locations that I need to go to. Yeah, Margot Robbie, that's the one. Yeah, Harley Quinn. I couldn't think of her name then. Barry Hardy, have you ever seen any of the Evil Dead movies? No, I haven't. I highly recommend Army of Darkness. I do have the Evil Dead 4K actually, but I haven't got around to watching it yet. It's an Amber Turd. Pardon me. La, 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 la. Phil Simpson says, I think I might try and watch Swiss Army Man tonight. Never seen that, but I've heard of that. Heard that's good. Is it Daniel Radcliffe? I think Daniel Radcliffe. Just by memory. I think so. Do you think Disney will replace Will Smith as the genie in Aladdin 2 due to the incident with Chris Rock? That's a tricky one. I really don't know, because a lot of his stuff has been put on hold now, isn't it? I really don't know. Do you follow other YouTubers and what ones? All of the main ones in the UK, the movie ones, the Blue Tubers. American ones, Durant Cinema, Cool Duda, Wet Movie, Movies and Sue. Also follow Simon Wilson as well, doing his videos. The one that I've been watching for quite a while now is the Mac Master, who does a lot of food reviews, and he loves to go to different places, try and fry ups and fish and chips and shit like that. Plus he has a love-hate relationship with electric cars because they keep breaking down on him. believe it or not, one of the videos that he recently came out with is that he had to reboot his electric car because it conked out in a service station, and he couldn't get it. He had like the spinning disc of doom that you normally get with PCs and Sky and shit like that, and he had to wait for his car to be rebooted before he could start it. That's the future of automobiles. Is it shit? Is it shit? Yeah, electric cars is the future. Bollocks, is it? I don't think so. With my Cineworld voucher I will be using for Jurrasic World Dominion, I can choose between ScreenX, 4DX, Super Screen, and also IMAX. Is separate to the other screens. Yeah, it's the same as the one at Ashford. They've got all those screens, plus they've got all the normal screens as well. For Jurrasic World Dominion, you got to go IMAX, haven't you? Really? I think. Maybe. Then again, 4DX could be quite good because, you know, your chairs will be shaking, you know, every time a T-Rex comes round. Knock your popcorn out your hand. What do you think of the Rowan Atkinson series on Netflix coming next month? I saw that. I saw that trailer for that. It's really been, isn't it? It's just been. It looks funny, but I'll certainly give it a go. Operation Fortune is supposed to be coming out this June. Okay, what's Operation Fortune? Did it cost a lot? What film has been in your collection the longest that you still haven't watched? Holy shit! Where do you want to begin? Oh my god. Why bloody hell, I don't know. It's probably something from the Poundland bin. You know, we started buying Poundland Blu-rays like 4 or 5 years ago. I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't have a clue, but I'm sure it's something that may be in the Poundland bin. Oh, Alan says 1917 was Sam Mendes. Ray Liotta, yeah, my favourite film with him is probably it's a duel. It's Goodfellas and Turbulence. Are you looking forward to Black Adam? I think it'll be good. I don't know too much about the character, you know, from the comics, but I think the casting's good. I hope that we get another trailer. I'm not really sold on what we've seen so far. Hello, comments. Taika Waititi doing the next Star Wars movie. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And it's supposed to be out at the end of 2023. That's literally, what, a year and a half? A year and a half. They better get their asses in gear. I thought it was going to be Rogue Squadron or whatever it was going to be, but I think that one's been put on hold. Scott says the Kino Lorber 4K discs are gorgeous. It's a shame they're not released here. I got Misery off eBay for £26 and the picture quality is superb. I have seen 2 trailers for different by your picks, like Weird Al and David Bowie. Weird Al, that's Daniel Radcliffe, isn't it? I'm sure he's playing that. Peter says Andor looks good. Yeah, it does. It does look good. And like he said in the Star Wars Celebration, the one thing that he knows will not happen is they won't kill his character off. Yes. Pete wants to know, what is the best looking 4K in your opinion? I would say it's close. The Revenant. The Revenant is crystal clear. It is, especially it's kind of like down by the rocks and the river. You know that the streams is just insane imagery. Blade Runner 2049 is mind-blowing, but I also think that Avengers Assemble, that's such a crisp picture. So there's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of really good-looking 4Ks. There's a lot more, but they were the kind of like the three that just come straight to mind. Oh, the original Star Wars. You know, the prequels may not be up to scratch with the 4Ks because you know they were filmed digitally, but the original three Star Wars films are beautiful in 4K. Fred Astaire biopic starring Tom Holland will be excellent, and there should be Frank Sinatra as well. Who would play Frank Sinatra? If there was a Frank Sinatra film, who would play him? Alan says he needs to wear his glasses when typing. Name the stars. A live food tasting would be good. I'd be interested in that. So yeah, we could save that then. I could say the next one is due. I think the next one is due the first week in June. So rather than open it on a weekday, maybe I'll save that for like the Sunday for a live stream. And instead of doing the live stream like we are now, we'll do the live food tasting. And then if I get stuck trying to think of what it tastes like, trying to describe it, you can come back and tell me what it should taste like, or what I'm thinking it's tasting like. Pardon me. Steve O says great idea for a live tasting. Kermit says live tasting would probably work better. If it does work better, then I'll probably do every single month doing the live one like that. Because then there'll be no editing. That might be a good idea, actually. There'll be no editing, so I can't edit out any food spitting out and stuff like that. So you'll get the natural reaction when I taste god awful food, or if something's really nice. Plus added burps, so that's always comes in handy. Yes, looks like everybody's for it, so that's good. Rehan is here. Hello. I'm doing good, thank you. Mr. Trouble is here himself, Mr. Magpie Movies. I take it there's no live stream tonight, Paul. I haven't seen you advertise it or anything. Even Pete's asking. Nocature says, my Uncle Mark died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Richard Ashby from Amazon. I've had to send Arrow box sets back 3 times to get half undamaged ones. Arrow seem to be losing the ball on quality at the moment. Yet another one has got a bollocked up disc. Arrow seem to be having problems with their 4K transfers or their 4K discs that they've had to do replacements on about 3 or 4 different items now. So someone's losing the ball at the quality department. If you could star in any film, what would it be? What would I want to star in? What would I want to star in? Obviously, like Star Trek, so I could take control of the bridge of the Enterprise and just tell Wesley to shut up. It will be something sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, something like that, I think. Yeah. Or maybe a remake of Chaos Walking, and I'll just replace Tom Holland, and I can get a bit down and frisky with my lady. Oh dear. Will you bring back What's in the Pound Now bin? Yeah, it's still going. It's not a case of bringing it back. It's just case of recording it and getting the next one done, because I have to alternate between Poundland Bin and What Flick. So, but believe it or not, I mean, I haven't done the now that my back is better and I'm not having so much stomach problems that I was having. Hopefully, sometime in June, we're going to get up to that storeroom. I'm going to start sorting some stuff out up there and doing some videos, because I've got all of those vinyl videos that I want to do. There's ZX Spectrum computer games. I want to go through a collection of all those games I've got from the 70s and the 80s. Plus also the Buffy collections, the framed Buffy pictures that are autographed by the cast. So I want to go through all of that stuff, and hopefully June is going to be the time to do that. But when I'm up there, you'll see that there's a tub, and it's absolutely chocker full of Blu-rays from Poundland. And we haven't even got halfway down the bin here yet. Seriously, there's still half a bin left. So I don't know when we're going to get to that lot up the Poundland in the Poundland container. God knows when. Maybe I'll just bring back a few items at a time. I'm thinking of getting Star Wars The Phantom Menace as a standard Blu-ray and a Steelbook. Yeah, why not? I mean, the soundtrack's good. The Atmos soundtrack is good on the 4K, but the digital ones are not crisp, not perfect 4K. So you're probably not going to get much difference between the Blu-ray and the 4K with those digital ones. Swiss Army Knife is Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano. Michael Crean's here. Hello, Michael. Are you going to be watching The Boys Season 3? You bet your bleeding arse I am. Definitely. I can't wait for that. And also, The Orville. The Orville starts in a couple of days. I'm really stoked for that one. So I'm looking forward to both those. Swiss Army Man was directed by the Daniels, who directed Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Mr. Magpie says, no stream tonight, a week off. I do like having my Sundays to myself now and again. While I've got you on here, Mr. Magpie, why don't we do another quiz? Are you up for another quiz sometime? Because we really miss those. Or is it a lockdown thing? Be nice to have another quiz. We haven't had one in ages. AK Movies is here. Hello, mate. I'm doing good, yeah. And Dad, yeah, Dad's doing fine. Health-wise, I'm a lot better. Touch wood. Yeah, I'm a lot better than I was. Some stomach problems have been sorted out now. I have my diabetic eye screening in June, followed by an ECG on the same day. So a few extra bits and pieces. I've had a blood test. I've had a urine test last week. I said I went into the doctor's surgery and I said I got to supply a urine sample, and she said you ain't got a pot to piss in. So I had to get a pot to piss in. What's that? Bibulus? What movie are you waiting for the most? Sodding Indiana Jones, you bastards! Moving it from 2022 to 2023, you absolute whipping bastards. I'll tell you what, I'll shit my pants when the trailer comes out for that, seriously. Johnny K, hello. Of course, electric cars are the future. Yeah, right. You can't even go up the road in an electric car. You know, you can bet 200 miles out of it. It's not ready. We're not ready for 20, 30 years maybe, but not now. The infrastructure is not there. Most chargers are out of order. Most chargers are broken. You only have like 2 chargers at some point. And it takes an awful long time to get a car charged up. If you're going out on a journey, you don't want to stop off charge up your car for an hour and a half to 2 hours before you continue with your journey. Pull into a petrol station, fill it up with diesel or petrol, and piss off. 5 minutes. Yeah, no, electric cars can go fuck themselves. No, there's a different power source that's going to be the future of vehicles. I work in the car industry. Electric cars are bollocks. Richard Ashby, I follow Movie Collector. Yes, so do I. I watch his videos. He's got a good 35mm print collection. I highly recommend his channel. No, I watch it all the time. Yeah, he's great. Along with Mondo Chalovic. Yeah, I always watch Mondo Chalovic as well. Yeah, he's very, the Movie Collector's very, he's probably the most, well, I wouldn't say posh, but he's the most knowledgeable of many of us. Because, you know, he's been in the industry. He has his film reels and he tells us all about 35mm, 70mm and all this kind of stuff. He's got a nice cinema set up, you know, with electric curtains that open. And yeah, I just love the Movie Collector. I think he's great. Since there's been some talk around Depp, I'm wondering what film of his is your favourite? Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, definitely. No matter what they do with Pirates of the Caribbean later on, there is only one Jack Sparrow, so you can't do anything with that. Looks very funny. And B, I saw the trailer. I love Mr. Bean back in the day. Johnny Depp's From Hell is up there, but his portrayal of Jack Sparrow is perfect. Yeah. I also like the Sleepy Hollow. I thought he was great in Sleepy Hollow. Video is starting to buffer, but audio is okay. Hopefully by the time I get to read this comment, it's all right. Because that comment was at 5:10 and it's now 22 minutes past 5. What are your 5 hopes for Sonic the Hedgehog 3? I can't really comment on that because I haven't seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2 yet. Butts Unplugged is going. Bye-bye. Thanks for popping by. It won't be long soon till Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I'm looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that film. I can't wait for that. Yeah, we definitely do need a trailer for Indiana Jones 5, but it's still over a year away. So I don't think we're going to get one maybe until closer to Christmas, maybe. Maybe there'll be one tagged on with Avatar, perhaps. Below is another good Johnny Depp movie. I've never seen that one. CEX, yes, there's a CEX Margate. There's also a CEX in Ramsgate, but it's not exactly Westwood Cross, so you have to do a bit of driving. Is it bad that I don't own Top Gun physically? Yes, it is bad. Get your act together and buy it. Heard good reviews. Enjoy your top film. Looks fantastic. Yeah, it's brilliant. Maverick is brilliant. Yeah, I saw that. The Stranger Things experience in London. That looks kind of interesting. I know they've done previous ones. They did a Back to the Future one, which apparently was quite successful. Public Enemy. Public Enemies. He played John Dillinger, didn't he? I haven't actually seen that. I've got it, but I haven't seen it. What's your thoughts on Moon Knight? It was enjoyable. I mean, I wasn't at all familiar with the character, so I didn't know what to expect. It kind of started out differently than the way that it ended. It was more of a comedic kind of, I don't know. a comedic night at the museum at the beginning, and ended kind of like The Mummy. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I don't know if we're getting a series 2 or if it's just a limited series, but I thought it was good. I thought Oscar Isaac did a good job. Although I'm not sure about the talking hippopotamus or whatever that thing was. Still need to watch Below, but grabbed a small haul of films and will be adding that to them soon. Lee Russ saw Maverick last night and loved it. Need to try and get to HMV to get their HM Premium of Top Gun while it's half price. Yes, that was cheap. I saw that at Maidstone. Indiana Jones 5 will tie into all the other films by this one being the best film in the series. I'm hoping they bring some characters back. John Rhys Davis, maybe. Maybe we'll get Salah back. And what about Ke-Huy Quan? You know, now that he's back in the acting, I wonder if we'll get some short round. Kevin's here. Big Paula, I like to see 4K Blu-ray box sets, limited edition Alien films, horror movies of aliens. We need aliens. We need the whole Alien series in 4K. Of the Aliens film, we have only got the first film, not counting Prometheus or Covenant. So yeah, we do need the other films in 4K, especially Aliens and Alien 3. I like Alien 3. Bit poorly. I went with my dad yesterday to Comic Con. Oh, Comic Con. Did watch Obi-Wan. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think it's good. Slow start, but it's good. Thor: Love and Thunder is more about the darkness elements of the film, a bit of humour, more to do with the action scenes. Yeah, cars in the future are going electric power. I agree with you, Pauly. Cars in the future are not going electric. No, they're not. I mean, we will have them. There will be electric cars, but they're not gonna dominate the automobile market. You know, they'll be kind of like the Betamax to VHS. I'm planning to go to Comic Con in Leeds Sunday the 5th of June to meet Sylvester McCoy from Doctor Who. Okay, that's all right. You don't have to apologise. DJ Evans, Big Paulie, you should go to Smith's Toys tomorrow because they still have reduced Star Wars figures, vintage collection, and a Book of Boba Fett Funko Pops in the other ones. Well, I am working for the next 4 days, but I live in Ashford. I work in Ashford, and in Ashford there is a Smith's Toy Shop. So I'm thinking maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I could just pop to Smith's Toys and see what they've got. Favourite foreign film? It's probably... I would have said Parasite, but I think... Hang on a minute. I forgot the name of it. Oh, God, why can I forget the name of films? Hang on a minute. It's a big film as well. Train to Busan. I couldn't remember where the train was going. That's probably my favourite foreign film. Downfall is an awesome German language film. Yes, I need to watch that one. That's the one with Bruno Ganz in it playing Hitler. He does look good. He does look the part on that. Paulie, you don't know anything about WhatsApp battery technology. It's constantly improving. You can even charge phones wireless now. definitely 20 to 30 years, the majority of vehicles on the road will be electric. By that time, yeah. By that time, I think it will be. But it's not so much the cars, it's the infrastructure, it's the whole network, the whole system. They need to have hundreds of thousands of charging points, and they need to be able to charge faster. You know, you can't be hanging around for an hour and a half to 2 hours to charge your car up. It's just not going to cut it. Are you looking forward to Titanic 97 on 4K? Yeah, I'll definitely buy that. For me, the only way to watch Titanic is 3D. That 3D is fantastic, especially when the action happens and the ship starts breaking apart. That is just incredible 3D. What's your thoughts on Mission Impossible 7? I love the trailer. My favourite was Mission Impossible Fallout. Yeah, the thing with Mission Impossible is they get better. They get better and better every time. Unlike the Fast and the Furious, which kind of like peaked at number 7 and then it's starting to go downhill. What I am happy with though is with the I think it's the Fast and Furious film, that the guy from Reacher, the TV series Reacher, is going to be in it. So he's a good actor. He was in Titans, I think it was. So I'm looking forward to that. But I think Fallout was my favourite as well. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is also a good Johnny Depp film. I'm watching City of Lies and Minamata tonight. Anyone seen that? And if so, what did you think of it? Can't comment on that. I'm getting Around the World in 80 Days on Blu-ray this week. That's good. That came out last week, didn't it? Derek Fairley's here. Hello from Salou. Pardon me. Top Gun Maverick will have an excellent lenticular sleeve on 4K Blu-ray Steelbook, hopefully when it comes out. We can only hope. The Elvis trailer was shown when we saw Maverick last night. It looks awesome. The trailer does. And Austin Butler, who plays Elvis, that's his own singing. That's his voice. That's not overdubbed with Elvis. And Priscilla Presley actually watched the film and she was reduced to tears. She said it's the most unbelievable experience and tribute to Elvis that she's ever seen. She's never seen anything like it in her life. So that's, I mean, you can't get much more praise than that, can you? So I think it's going to be a fantastic film. Looking forward to that. One thing about seeing trailers in other films, when I went to see Doctor Strange in the multiverse, they had the trailer for Avatar on before it. When I went to see Doctor Strange in 3D, I was expecting Avatar 2 trailer to be in 3D. It was in 2D. I don't know why. What's the point of having a 2D trailer when it's supposed to be 3D? I really don't understand that. Rehan says, I need a favour. What's that? Black Adam trailer should be coming June the 8th. Oh, we are. Andrew's hit the nail on the head. Hydrogen cars. Yep, that's going to be it. That's the future. Sean, the Indiana Jones trailer was on YouTube and showed Hydra making a comeback. It's fake. That's going to be a fan-made trailer. There's no official trailer out for that yet. Where are we with the old comments? I'm not ignoring you, Rehan. I'm not ignoring you. You wanted to ask a question? Ask away. Oh, yes. Keiju Master, do you think Depp will get his role back as Gellert Grindelwald? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, not now. I think that's going to be stuck with Mads Mikkelsen. The only thing is, it wasn't really Grindelwald. It wasn't the Grindelwald that we're familiar with because the way that Johnny Depp played it. This was a much more down to earth, mellow Grindelwald. He's a good actor. He's a good actor. I just don't think he was Grindelwald. Most underrated cruise film. I'm not sure this is underrated, but I adore Collateral. That's a good film. That is a good film. One of the very few times we get Tom Cruise playing the villain. Dear me. Jack Reacher 2. For some reason, everybody shits all over Jack Reacher 2. I think it's better than the first film, but that's my opinion. But yeah, well, I don't think that gets the praise and the appreciation. I don't know why. Rehan, what do you want to say, my friend? A film about the making of Jaws. Good idea. We've had that, haven't we? Do check out price cuts going on in Smith's Toys Funko Pops. I went in last Wednesday. I did my video in there. There were good stuff. Price cuts. I hope pick up brilliant goodies. Okay, well, yeah, I'll definitely have a look. Southend Arts Council says hydrogen is too dangerous in its gaseous form. It is highly combustible. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. We're still right at the infancy yet. I've ordered Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tell No Tales and Dead Man Tell No Tales. Isn't that Salazar's Revenge? I'm pretty sure. And the two live action Scooby Doo movies on Blu ray from Amazon. One is coming 7th of June and the other on the 8th. The live action Scooby Doo ones, there isn't an English one for the second film, is there? I think it's US only. Alan says an underrated Tom Cruise film is difficult as they are most highly regarded, but I would say Valkyrie. Yes, definitely. It's a good film. Really good film. The Firm as well. You don't hear too much about The Firm these days. A good film. What's that? Yesenals. Katie is here. Katie's got back from work. Hello, Katie. Hope it wasn't too bad at work today or too busy. What's your question, Rehan? Speaking of Mads Mikkelsen, one of my favourite actors at the moment, what's been your favourite film of his? Always torn between The Hunt and The Door. Normally I would say Casino Royale. It's the most obvious one, but one film did surprise me. I thought he was great in. I've got it on the tip of my tongue. I can't. It's a single word. I'll get it in a minute. Let me have a look. Arctic. I really enjoyed that. Got a poster on here somewhere. Yeah, Arctic. It's a bit like Castaway in the ice, where he's the lone survivor of a plane crash. So it's really good. Really, really good film. And another underrated Tom Cruise film is Vanilla Sky. That's actually one I've not seen. I've not seen that one. I have. I not for a while, but I have seen your channel. Yes, mate. What's food review Bangladesh? Hello. What's your go-to takeaway order? Probably fish and chips, or a nice Chinese. Give that a go, Johnny. Give Arctic a go. I think it's a good film. Of course, Kermit's going with McDonald's, not a sponsor. We have documentaries about the making of Jaws. I meant an actual biopic type film about the film itself, if that makes sense. Like actors playing Spielberg, Dreyfus, Schneider, and Shaw. I see what you mean. Could be interesting. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but maybe it'll be a Disney Plus film or Star film. Hello, I got a message. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's from Ernie Hayes. What's arrived? Oh, he's ordered Escape from LA. He ordered the Escape from LA 4K, and it's arrived. Very nice. Are you ever returning to Ashford? Well, I work in Ashford. I think you mean Blu-ray hunting. Well, there's only CEX. That's it. There's CEX. That is it. Obviously, Poundland shit. No movies in Sainsbury's anymore. No movies in Tesco's anymore. So my only reason we'll go up there to stop off there will be to go to CEX and some charity shops. They do have some charity shops, which I haven't really been to the charity shops for quite a while. So it might be worth a trip sometime. Kermit's got to go. Bye, Alan. Hope you enjoy the film. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. But when you get into the cinema, make sure that you put your seatbelt on because you're going to need it. Yes, Another Round. I was thinking of that one as well. Mads Mikkelsen film. Do you think Matt Smith should play Gellert Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts now? I don't think that's his type of film. He's not got the right look. Favourite Stanley Kubrick film? Probably like The Shining. I enjoyed The Shining, or the war one. What was the war film called? I can't remember the war film. Sam454's here. Will you be getting the second sight 4K of Drive? Don't know. I don't know. It's a slow film. It's okay. Some good performances. I don't know if I'm going to be double dipping on it. Pardon me. Slightly worried about Ambulance 4K. It's on Technicolor They did Malignant 4, so no slipcover. Well, Ambulance 4K has been shown with a slipcover on all of the websites. So I'm hoping it's going to have a slipcover. We can only hope. Rehan says, I got American Pie 3 from Poundland last night. The lady said to me, do you want cats? Bugger off. Not 50 Shades of crap. I bought Assassin's Creed 4K and Pepsi Max and WWE Vengeance Blu-ray. You can take your cats and you can shove it. AK Movie says, love your fish and chips video. Very nice and yummy on your hunting. Do you like some nice fish and chips? When you go into HMV next, it will be the 13th of June. That will be the next time I'm in HMV. Mickelson was also fantastic in Riders of Justice, a very underrated film. I've not seen that one, but I've heard good things about that. Yeah, Full Metal Jacket, that's the one I was thinking of. That's a good film. Steve O's says Rogue One. Yeah, he was good in that. He also did another war film called Paths of Glory. I didn't know that. That's not a very popular war film, is it? It's not on everyone's radar. I think I'll pre-order the US version. It's coming from Studio Distribution Services. No guarantee, though. That's the thing, isn't it? That's partly why I like to pick them up from HMV, because you can then see if they got a slip or not. Or wait for other people's videos. Maybe it might be worth waiting for other people's videos first to see if they come with one. I watched Old Dogs on Disney Plus the other day. Great comedy film with John Travolta and Robin Williams. Okay. Apparently, 2001 A Space Odyssey 4K is the best upgrade graphics-wise ever made. So that's supposed to be one of the best 4Ks, is it? Hang on, let's just turn this off. Still got my telly on. I need to turn my telly off. I don't need my telly on. Turn the telly off. Rehan says, I got 4K TV today with Fast and Furious 5. That's pretty good. Charity shops have been a godsend. Very broke at the moment, so finding a sealed DVD copy of Murder on the Orient Express for 30p was a high point. Yes, not bad. Not bad at all. You can find some decent stuff. It doesn't always happen, but you never know what's going to crop up. Thank you very much, Rehan. Or are you talking about AK movies? Do you have a movie that always makes you emotional? Several. Titanic. I always crack up at the end of Titanic. Artificial intelligence, AI. I could not get through the last 20 minutes without bawling my eyes out. Seriously, absolutely. It's gonna be worse if I watch it again now. It's gonna be horrific if I try doing it again. Yeah. Harry says, I want to meet Millie Bobby Brown. I don't know what character she should play in the MCU. What's your thoughts on the trailer for Miss Marvel and She-Hulk? I'm not sure about Miss Marvel, although I've heard it's getting some good feedback. She-Hulk looks good. I like the actress, Tatiana Maslany. She was in Orphan Black. She was brilliant in Orphan Black. I think the CGI work could do with a little bit of upgrade. Don't know what Millie Bobby Brown will play in the MCU, though. I don't know. George Miller's new movie looks crazy. Got great reviews in Cannes. Okay. Part of Glory is getting a 4K. It starred Kirk Douglas and tells the story from the side of the Hun. Rehan says, no spoilers for Top Gun 2. I'm watching it on Wednesday in the cinema. Tom Cruise is in it and there's airplanes. I don't think that's a spoiler. No question here, but just wanted to say thank you for the awesome videos, Pauly. You are so welcome. Been unwell recently and your enthusiasm just brightens up my day. Oh, that's brilliant. Well, I hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah, because I've not been too well the last couple of weeks, and I don't really want to make videos when I'm not feeling too good because I can't put my Paulyisms in it. I just don't feel like putting Paulyisms in it. Green Mile ending for me gets me going, definitely, yes. We need planes. A Monster Calls always tears me up. Okay, I've not seen that. We need planes, trains and automobiles on 4Ks. It's the 35th anniversary this year. Fingers crossed. Absolutely, that's a great film. Okay, I think we're about done then. I know we've got 63 people watching, but we've got no comments. We're all up to scratch with comments. And it's just coming up to 6 o'clock. I started a little bit early, so we've already done over the 2 hours. So thank you, everybody, for popping along and sharing the 2 hours with me when you could be doing something else for 2 hours. It's always nice to chat to everybody. What's this? Yeah, Endgame. Oh, yeah, the very last scene in Endgame. That gets me going every time. Name starts a serious question. Oh, Sub-Zero's here. Hello, Sub-Zero. How do I send stuff to you if I want to? Oh, that's very kind. If you do, just knock me up. Knock me up on Instagram, Big Pauly 101, or drop me a message on Messenger on the Big Pauly group. Either of them or Twitter. But yeah, that's very very generous if you are. Fantastic. Well, thank you again, everybody, for popping along. There probably will be another live stream next Sunday because I'm off 3 Sundays in a row. It will be one of the Jubilee ones, so whether anybody decides to bother watching, who knows. I doubt we'll get the food box by then, so we won't be able to do the live food tasting, I don't think. Having said that, it's the first week of the month. We might. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll let you all go now. Have an enjoyable evening, whatever you're watching, whatever you're doing, and have an enjoyable week. And I'll see you on the next video very soon. Bye-bye.